DeMeco, how do you, now that you're tied for first place, get your players not to look ahead?
It's a great position that we're in as a team, and it's a credit to our guys and the work that they put in to put us in this position. So when it comes to first place and all those things, for us, we just focus on the moment, focus on the day. Right, every man in the room just focus on continuing to improve their game, continue to do as best as they can for the team, and focus on helping the team in any way they can. And those standings and all those things with playoff implications and all those things, they'll take care of themselves if we handle the ball the right way on the field.
In 2011, when you were a player and y'all were first place, about to win the division for the first time, did you not look ahead?
I can't remember. Such a long time ago, John. No, but it's exciting, right? It's exciting for everyone to be playing meaningful football around this time. And anytime, you're on the cusp or you have the opportunity to make the playoffs, that's always the goal every year, is to make the playoffs and have a chance there at the end. So that's a goal, and we want to make sure we achieve that goal, but you focus on what you can control.
One of the things Monique said is that on Saturday night, you guys pulled out the PowerPoint and just said, do your job. I mean, was that just the expectation? That was the message?
Yeah, for us, especially defensively, that was the key this week, was just I challenge the guys to just do their job, because during our previous game versus the Jets, we did not do our job, and that's why it turned out the way it turned out. It was just mainly because of mistakes that we made, things that we've done well before, and we just weren't mentally locked in, and we didn't do our job, and it resulted in us, having a poor performance there in that second half. So I just challenged our guys and just do your job. And when we do our job, and just show clips of our guys, when we do our job and we do it the right way, this is how it looks. You're a pretty good defense when you play it the right way and everybody's where they're supposed to be.
What's the update on CJ? How's he doing?
Yeah, with CJ, and he's still in the concussion protocol, and we'll see how he progresses throughout the week.
Hey, Coach, a lot's been made about you guys' defense holding their Henry to 9 yards on yesterday, but you guys have been doing a pretty solid job, a pretty good job of stopping the run all season. What's been the key to fixing that aspect of the defense?
When it comes to the run game, like everything when it comes to defense, for me, it starts up front. And I think this past game versus the Titans, our interior defensive linemen, they play really well. Rankins, Collins, Heinisch, Khalil, they all play really good in the interior of D-line. So they built a wall, and so the back wasn't able to, there was no space for him. He made the back check his feet, and our guys swarmed on the back end. But it started with our defensive line. Credit to them. They're the reason why we were able to play good run defense on yesterday, because they did such an outstanding job of just playing physical, penetrating, playing on their side of the line of scrimmage.
In regards to that, what was the when you start a new defense and you come in, what was the first step in making sure you had a solid run defense? Like, was it getting the interior straight? Like, what was that process?
I think for me, how you play your run defense and the first thing where you start, it's all about the people. So it's about getting the right people, right? And for us, installing our techniques and how we play defense, playing the right way. We play an attack front, which is different than some teams, but we want to attack up front, right? We want to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. We want to penetrate. So it just starts with us, just structurally how we're built, right? Setting the edge, attacking up front. This is how we're built, and I think if we play it the right way, we have answers for the run game.
On the final kick before Kaimi kicks it, you guys decide to let the clock run down. I had room to run another play. Is that a conversation just with Frank and Kaimi about, hey, he's good from this distance, or what went into sort of that decision?
Yeah, that decision on letting the clock run down, is we knew we were in Kaimi's range, and so we felt comfortable there, kicking the ball from there, and didn't want to. So we had got a holding call there on the touchdown by Motor, got a holding call. So just didn't want, and then they stuffed us. They zero blitzed us, and they stuffed us on the second run. So didn't want another negative play to take us back when we knew we were already in Kaimi's range. So just wanted to end the game right there on third down.
Coach, to that point, having a kicker that you can rely on, that you feel really confident about, how does that change maybe the way you game plan, or not game plan, manage your game late in ball games when you know, hey, I feel really good about my kicker here?
Having Amy back was huge for us. Right? It's confidence for our entire team, knowing how good of a kicker he is, how he's been throughout his entire career, knowing the work that he's put in and how he showed up at practice each day, and just showing his teammates that he was ready to go. He was ready for the moment. And how does it change your game plan? You just want to know where's his range, and that changes a game-to-game basis with the wind, with the weather, whatever we're facing, right? You just want to know his range, how he kicks in pregame, and how he's feeling. So we had a good idea about his range there and felt really good about it. Emi felt good about it, and it's you don't know how bad you need a kicker until until you miss one, right? And kind of goes. It's a hard job, right? It's a very hard job. A lot of pressure that goes into that moment, and everybody. You want to blame the kicker if it doesn't go well, but, man, it takes some confidence. It takes some strength to be calm, confident in the moment, and that's what Emi was for us, and, man, we're excited to have him back.
Coach, when the common person hears the next man up, it sounds, cliche or coach speak to us. But as a former player and now as a head coach, what is that next man mentality speech? What is that like? Or what are you telling the players that has to be that next man?
The next man up approach, it's really about, seizing your opportunity. I think for me, it happened for me in my career, just as I think back in college, NFL, like if somebody went down with an injury, right, that was the opportunity for me to step up and showcase, all right, what can I do, as a player? And it's always opportunity, right? And you have to be ready for that moment when your number is called and show why you belong. And so for all of our guys, if you continue to have, for me, that team-first mentality, knowing that whatever I can do for the team, an unselfish mindset, is team first. However I can help the team when my number is called, even if I haven't gotten a lot of reps throughout the week, I'm ready for that moment because I've been preparing, I've been studying. And I challenged all our guys this past week to everybody study, everybody prepare as if you're a starter because it's going to take everybody in this game.
We'll take a few more.
This offense to have that reliable guy go up and get it, do a variety of routes?
When you have a tight end who can, really threaten the middle of the field, right? And when you talk about coverage on mismatch coverage on linebackers or safeties, having Dalton, right, with his ability to work the middle of the field was huge for us. And no play bigger than the one, right, he took away from their defender there. There's an interception or reception, but it was a great play by Dalton right there. A big-time play of him being aggressive at the catch point. So it was good to have him back and seeing him make those plays for us.
Noah had 11 targets last night, had 7 the previous 2 games. What is key to keeping him in the flow of the offense, and how important is Noah going to be, especially some guys may be out and not knowing their shots?
Noah's done a great job all year of being reliable. Noah finds a way to get open, and he continues to be reliable. The quarterbacks see that, and they get the ball to him. And Noah, the one thing I love about Noah is the way he's aggressive at the catch point, but the way he finishes. All those catches that he made, the way he finished with that physical mindset of going forward, it was really cool to see Noah make plays for us.
Coach, we talked about
look at the film day after the job the O-line did to open things up for Devin. You needed all that to happen on day.
No doubt. Our O-line, they were the player of the game because that's one of the best games that they've had. They opened up the lanes. As you said, they opened up the lanes for Motor. Motor ran it well, but the way they blocked their targets, the way they finished, thought everybody in the O-line stepped up for us when we needed it most. Having ran the ball well in a few weeks, that was one of our best run outings of the year, and it all starts with the men up front. And they did a really great job this past Sunday.
If CJ isn't able to go this week, you guys gonna just run it back with Case?
We'll see how the week goes.
Kind of following up on the way the line played up front with the run game, Case talked about how the way Motor runs, it kind of, he's able to, Dawes called him sneaky vision, but he's able to kind of create some space because of how he runs. Can you talk about that?
And yeah, Motor does have this sneaky ability to find space, right? He has really good contact balance, so he's not going down all the time on that first contact. He finds a way to maintain his balance and still find those lanes that the O-line has created. And Motor is always pressing forward, right? He's very shifty. You don't see it all the time, but he's shifty in the interior line. He's very shifty, and he finds a way to continue to press forward, fall for yardage. So he's doing a really nice job for us.
Every week, Laramie is on major. Well, every week he plays and has played well. What do you see from Laramie? His ability to play through that and still play at the high level?
Yeah, Laramie pushes through every week. He's dealing with the knee, and he pushes through every week. It shows his toughness. It shows his mentality that he wants to be out there fighting for his teammates. It means a lot to him to be there. So, he prepares every week that way, and he's continuing to play good ball for us.
We'll close with DJ, Sarge, and John, or Sarge, DJ, and John.
Go ahead, DJ.
As you heaped a lot of praise on Derek Stingley, he's obviously a pretty quiet corner. How does that help him play in and play out in terms of being able to make plays, having that even keel personality?
Corner is a position where you have to have that confidence first and foremost, and you have to be even keel because things don't always go your way out there. You're on the island where everybody sees what happens, right? When you're on the island at that corner and you're going up against some of the best athletes in the NFL. So when a play doesn't go your way, how are you going to respond? Sometimes guys are going to make plays, but you have to be even keel enough to know you can come back the next play and be prepared for the route and go up and take the ball away. So you have to remain calm when you're playing corner, and Sting has done that. Right? He has a good presence about him. He's calm. Right? He has a really good play demeanor about himself, and that's what allows him to make those plays.
Coach, a lot of injuries on the offensive side of the ball, and a lot has been made about the adaptability of the players to, like we talked about earlier, with the next man up mentality. Can you talk about the way that your first-year offensive coordinator, Bobby Sloak, has been able to adapt as well going through that adversity?
And Sloak has done a really good job of a lot of uncertainty every week with who's up. Right? You want to design plays for certain guys. You put them in their best position, and it's been difficult not knowing who will be available, or it's later in the week. So how are you going to structure your game plan accordingly? And I think Sloak and his staff has done a really good job of adjusting, not only throughout the week, but also adjusting in game. When we've lost guys, they've been able to keep it moving. And Sloak has done a really good job of holding it together.
Last two for Chance and John.
I know as a team, you guys will focus on the next season coming up. How do you balance that while also understanding the stakes as we go to the stretch run of this last game?
Right. The only thing we can be concerned about is the Browns. Nothing else matters. So all of our focus, all of our attention, everything that we do this week is geared toward going up against a really tough opponent in the Browns who are playing really good football at this time.
Last one, John.
DeMeco,
Yep.
Charlie Haig, talk about him, his pass protection and his run blocking.
Yeah, Charlie's good to have him out there. He hadn't played in a while. I thought Charlie did really good, in this past game. A little rusty, still some things to clean up, but overall I thought it was a really good outing for his first time, and he has a lot to continue to build off of.
All right, thank you.
Good. All right.
Thank you. No problem.